I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam.
Excuse me, motorbike.
Thank
Where
you.
are you going?
I am going where I am going. But thank you. So yeah, Maya's approach was different than his. So she had that extra edge about her that impressed me. Besides, it's unsanitary. Yeah, out in this pollution and stuff. Well, I would actually risk eating freshly cut fruit if it was like cut before my eye, not something that was on a tray and that had been walking around like these blocks with the fumes and whatnot. But if it's like a mango and somebody's slicing it in front of me, hell yes, I would eat that. But those donuts are probably made early in the day, and they get staler as the day goes on. So there are bakeries where you can get better quality, baked goods, even like for European tastes that are better priced than what some of these girls can scam. So I guess it's a law of averages that they eventually hit a whale or somebody that just feels obligated to overpay, and they've made their quota. Yes, fruit all day long. Look, Siri, if you love beer, you have to come to Vietnam because beer is cheaper than a bottle of water in some places. I think a bottle of beer could be as little as 20 dong, which is like $1. So all of the young kids, the traveling backpacker set, uh, they're all about the drinking of the beer. And not only that, like the places where that accommodate them, they provide them with free beer at happy hour. So beer is in abundance in this part of the world. Same there. Okay, it's good to know that it's not just in Vietnam. So yeah, it's they're happy to serve you beer, and it really doesn't cost. It's really cheap, and it's good. But I like to try new tastes. Okay, so you're more of a like a micro brew, like you like to taste like a Teman. I don't know if you know Teman. Teman, he does periscopes about beer, where he tries a different beer or two or three on his many scopes. And I think he's out from Atlanta. So I'm smelling something delicious. Oh, there's this really lovely girl, and she did not have "I'm bored." She had a nice smile, which was different. Which is different than, oh, the day is so long. I've had no customers. Hello, Mandy. So we broke the mold. A lot of the shopkeepers that are in an empty shop have this dire expression, and every once in a while you'll come somebody that's just like off in the, someplace with a little half smile or something. So we caught somebody on their off their guard, and it was nice. Yikes! Listen to that. That is stressful. But this is Hanoi. All right. Mandy, some guy who does beer scopes. Yeah. Temon, Temon on Periscope does beer scopes. Because Siri was saying that he's not just content with regular beer. He likes to switch it up and to get into more favorable things. So another cyclo thought maybe I was gesticulating with my hand, calling him over, and I again had to burst somebody's dreams. Um, okay, you've seen it. Okay, that's good. Why don't you have your Mad K? Who's from Atlanta? Yeah, that's Teman. Hiya, no. Hiya, Mandy. Is that you, Michelle? I I know that Michelle got decommissioned, and then she had to make a new nick, and I can't remember if it's Mandy or if it's another. Yeah, okay. So now I'm glad that we're on the same page, because you had me duped yesterday, and I liked how you reacted to the fact that you told me that your account was suspended. You got called into the principal's office. So my honest reaction was, "What did you do?" And I gathered there wasn't any answer to that. No, it's me, I swear. Yes, what I did not escape me was that you didn't tell me what it is that you did, but I don't really want to know. I just wanted to tease you a little bit because whatever it is that you did, I'm sure they had it coming to them. I am sure. Okay, so where to? I guess we're gonna go that way. So welcome to my wandering scope. We started with Pho. We went to St. Joseph's Cathedral, which was a nice surprise. I did not know it was so close. And it was low on my priorities of things to see. So the fact that it was right like a short wander away, and then we ran into Mai, who uh, who seems to be a very competent potential tour guide who's got a lot of entrepreneurial spirit and a way about her that that has intrigued me. I'd like to meet her again, and I think some of you would like to meet her again too. So we've put her on same, unfortunately, but taking different meds. Okay, you're talking. Okay, so Michelle and Robin are having a side convo, which is perfectly fine. Okay, see, I don't know. Imagine if you had to live and work in this city, and you had to find a place to live, and you say, well, you have your compromises and stuff. I kind of would like a place with a balcony that had like hanging plants and vines and stuff like that. That kind of looks like, apart from the noise, I don't know. Alrighty. Okay, check this out. Men's shoes and open-toed sandals. They look like they can withstand like the rainy season. Like if you were in those and in a downpour, they won't be ruined. They could actually withstand a couple of downpours. Yeah, but different. Yeah, New York is kind of different too. And you know what? The difference is the honking in New York is more angry. The honking here isn't as angry as the angry honking that you get in New York City. See, I would say she's overdressed. I would say she's way too. She should be way too hot in that, but I can't speak for her. She looks nice, but I would think that walking at that brisk pace, she should be warm. It's get out of my way. Yeah, that kind of anger is is what you understand. That's a little bit like New York, but not as aggressive. Oh, look, I get to walk. It's going to work or something. Isn't that cool? Like, I like how the girls on the bikes had this confidence about them and a certain independence, where they're doing their own thing and they don't need anybody to get them where they're going. So there's a certain confidence that I find a lot of the young women drivers here in this city have about them that is impressive to me. Like, look at that. Yes, girl power. No, it isn't. Okay, so I'm wandering, and I'm wandering without a plan. So I need to figure out what I want to be doing. So imagine if you had a store, and you could make it look any way you want, and it's your baby, and you get to call the shots, and it's your little stamp on the world. It's saying this is what we do, this is how we do it. Come, you won't be disappointed. Okay. Well, luckily I can consult my iPad to help me wander uh, a little more strategically, so that we still see interesting stuff. So Hanoi is famous for very narrow buildings, and then you built in height, and it does not disappoint. In that regard, it does not disappoint. And to tell you the truth, I did not know that call for set design. I did not know that it reminds me of Amsterdam. Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of stuff. There's a lot of European influence here, and it really is, from the era, from over 100 years ago, maybe like 120 years ago. I mean, look at that wonderful pot perched on the edge there. It looks like it's solid. It's not going to budge. A big wind would not cause it to tumble down. All right. So what my point was this. Okay. So we've got Mai's number, and we got the Google Maps. So this is where I am at. So you see, this is my. Let me explain something to you. Do you see this body of water here that I'm? You remember the temple that we were at the other day? That's where that little blue eye drop is. Right there in the corner. Okay. So so that helps me know where we are, so I can kind of pick a direction so that I don't get too lost. See that Viatel? That's the store where I bought my data from, and where I had to go back and they fixed it. Okay.